Good morning, everyone. So, in the last lecture, due to some internet connection loss, we have left out. I think we have found H, right now. After
Yes,
finding the
ma'am.
Hamiltonian H, we want to find out what is a equation for the motion of the spherical pendulum. Yes, anyone remember what we have seen in the last lecture? आठवते ना सगळ्यांना?
Yes, ma'am.
हो मॅम.
Okay. Yes, okay. Let us go for the next part. That is, okay. If anyone have written this, what is Hamiltonian we have found? Can you tell?
H is equal to p square theta upon 2 mr square plus p square phi upon 2 mr square sin square theta plus mgr cos theta.
Okay, this is L you have told. No, I am asking about H. Hamiltonian H.
1/2 into p theta square upon mr square plus 1/2 into p phi square mr square sin square theta plus mgr cos theta.
ओके ठीक है तो ये वाला हमारा क्या इक्वेशन आ गया पी थीटा स्क्वायर बाय एम आर स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाय 2 प्लस 1/2 पी फाई स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय एम आर स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस एम जी आर cos theta. Okay, what is the next job? Now we have to use Hamilton's canonical equations of motion. Okay, Hamilton's canonical equations of motion. Okay, Hamilton's canonical equations of motion are given by which of this is I can say at derivative of h with respect to qj is equals to minus pj dot. Next, what is the equation h with respect to pj is qj dot. Next, what is h with respect to t? It is nothing but minus of dou L by dou t. Okay, now we have to differentiate our this equation. You can name this some number. I didn't remember what are the numbers we have given. So let us name it as star, and we'll solve this by using taking a derivative of h with respect to qj, pj. What are your qj's and pj's? These are nothing but theta and phi. Okay. So for that, let us first write down what is this h with respect to qj means first I will write down h with respect to theta. Correct. Next we have to write down h with respect to which term?
P
Yes.
theta.
Hmm. What you have to do?
P theta, ma'am.
Okay. H with respect to p theta. Correct. ये pj का मीनिंग क्या होता है? This is a generalized momentum and corresponding to theta I can write p theta. Okay. So now this you have to differentiate h with respect to this term and you have to tell the derivative. Okay. Yes, everyone find out the derivative. Okay, what we'll do h with respect to theta is somewhat difficult. Okay, हमें क्या find out करना है? We have to find out Hamilton's canonical equation of motion. So that's why what we'll do, we will find out the derivative with respect to p theta and with respect to p phi. Okay, what you do, you find the derivative of h with respect to p theta, then find out the derivative of h with respect to p phi. Okay, later on I will tell you why I have done this. क्योंकि अगर आप with respect to theta अगर differentiate करोगे तो it will be somewhat difficult to solve. Okay, क्या करो आप इसका derivative find out करो and then I will tell you what you have to do. Okay, find out h with respect to p theta. What is this sum? This is nothing but your हाँ ये वाला क्या है h with respect to p theta is a theta dot. Okay, this is nothing but your theta dot and what is this? This is phi dot. Yes, what is h with respect to p theta? It is p theta divided by m r square. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, similarly p phi upon m r square sine square theta. Okay, so from these two, I can now write down p theta is what? I have got p theta is equals to m r square theta dot. इसको just ये इक्वेशन को हमें रीराइट करना है. Okay, in the form of p theta equal to I have to write down. So with the help of this same equation, can I write p theta dot? It is equal to mass is constant, r is constant, derivative of theta is theta double dot. Right? Let me name it as some equation Roman 1 so that we can use this equation. If you remember, we have done the same thing in our simple pendulum also. हमने क्या किया था? ये दोनों equation find out किए थे p theta dot और फिर उन दोनों को equate किया था, right? But यहाँ पे हमें दो जनरलाइज कोऑर्डिनेट है तो हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो yes, here first we have found phi dot. Okay, phi dot we have written. Next we have to find out p theta dot. What is p theta dot? It is equal to derivative of h with respect to theta with the negative sign. Okay, now you can find out. What is the derivative with respect to theta? पहले हमने वो equation 1 find out किया. Now we'll find out equation 2. Yes, this is what p theta dot. Same thing, whatever we have done in our simple pendulum, we have to do the same. Okay, let me write down the derivative. It is p phi square divided by m r square. I will write down directly as cosec theta. Okay, let me show you derivative with respect to theta. You have to evaluate. Okay, so इसका derivative आपको find out करने पड़ेगा और इसका derivative. Okay. Yes. Derivative of a cosec square theta. 2 get cancelled, so it is cosec theta. Derivative of cosec theta is a minus cosec theta. Cot theta plus last term we are remaining with mgr sine theta. Is it okay? Have you understood how to find out the derivative? Sin square theta है ना वहाँ पे, उसको cosec square theta में convert कीजिए and then you can find out the derivative easily. Cosec square theta means what? You have to find out the derivative of cosec square theta. 2 get cancel. 1/2 वहाँ पे है ना second term में. First term में तो कोई theta का term ही नहीं है. p theta dot square है. p theta है वो. It is simply theta is a suffix. So there is a term of a theta in only second and third term. Okay. So evaluate the derivative very carefully, and derivative of cosec theta you are knowing, you have to evaluate, and then you will get the value of p theta dot e is equals to p phi square, this minus minus become plus, and we have mr square cosec square theta cot theta, and this minus minus again become plus, we get it is mgr sine theta. So I can name it as some equation number 2. So using equation 1 and 2, you can see now p theta dot is same. So I can equate them. Is it okay? Equation 1 and 2 this side का सगळ्यांना?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just you can say by equating equation 1 and 2, we get what we get. It is nothing but simply mr square theta double dot, which is equal to, I have to write down this p phi square divided by mr square cosec square theta cot theta plus mgr sine theta. Okay. Now I can write down this in the form of theta double dot is equal to, just divide by mr square and you will get the required equation. If You remember this we have done in the first chapter, so we just verify the same equation we got from the first chapter, both are same or not. ये कोसेक स्क्वायर को हम लोग कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं ना साइन स्क्वायर, और ये कॉट थीटा में मतलब क्या होगा, कॉट थीटा इज नथिंग बट कॉस थीटा डिवाइडेड बाय साइन थीटा, और कोसेक स्क्वायर को हमने क्या किया, कोसेक स्क्वायर कैन बी रिटन एज 1 अपॉन साइन स्क्वायर, सो इट इज साइन क्यूब, और cos theta divided by sin cube, plus we are remaining with g upon r sin theta, क्योंकि मास कैंसिल हो जाएगा ना, we are dividing by mr square. Is it okay? Can you say me whether you have got the same equation in our first unit? Okay, assuming that we have got the same equation, now let us go for the next function, which is a Ruthian function. First, we have seen a Lagrangian, which is a function of qj dot nt. What is Hamiltonian? Hamiltonian we have constructed with the help of a Lagrangian. And what is Hamiltonian? It is summation over j pj qj dot minus L. Okay, so it is a function of Pj, Qj, and T. Okay, so Hamiltonian is useful for the cyclic coordinate. Okay, the use of cyclic coordinate is not profitable in Lagrangian because corresponding Qj dot is present. That is, corresponding generalized velocity is a present. Okay. So here we can say that now we are going to construct a Ruthian which is working as a in between Lagrangian and Hamiltonian. So Ruthian will work as a Hamiltonian for cyclic coordinate, and Ruthian will work as a Lagrangian for the non-cyclic coordinate. Okay. So let us go for the next one, that is a Ruthian function. Okay, before going to next thing, I think yesterday you have mentor-mentee meeting was there, no? With you people, madam ने लिया था क्या mentor-mentee का meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, सो उसके लिए मुझे कुछ बताना चाहिए था कि वन थिंग आई वांट टू टेल यू कि जब भी आपको नैक की तरफ से क्वेश्चंस किया जाएगा कि विच टाइप ऑफ अ टीचिंग इज यूज्ड, सो यू कैन से दिस इज जस्ट लाइक अ chalk and talk, okay, and we use a different method like a seminar is a discussion, जहाँ पे होता नहीं है हमारे यहाँ पे discussion, that is another one. Seminar is one thing, then in every lecture we are asking the question, so that is called a question answer session, and question answer method एक है. टीचिंग के डिफरेंट मेथोलॉजी है, एक आपका चॉक एंड टॉक हो गया, एक डिस्कशन मेथड, एंड देन we have a question answer sessions, then we have a brainstorming means what, we give some problems to you just like we ask some of the basic questions. ओके, ये सारे मेथड हम लोग यूज करते हैं, बट दीज मेथड्स आर गिवन विद सम पर्टिकुलर नेम्स इन अवर नैक क्राइटेरिया. नैक में जहाँ पे जो क्वेश्चंस का क्राइटेरिया है वहाँ पे आपको लिखा होगा कि टीचिंग लर्निंग के कौन से मेथड्स आपको यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, so we are no doubt we are adapting every method, even in the online lectures we are using some YouTube, or if we are using some animations also, if suppose uh, some objects are there just like which is some 3D, just going through that and we are showing you an animation for that. Okay, basic lectures के लिए हम लोग आपको questions पूछते हैं, so this type of a method whatever we are following, क्योंकि आपको अगर directly questions पूछेंगे तो आपको नहीं समझ में आएगा ना कि which type of teaching learning methods are used. Okay, so just go through that, the what is question answer method, brainstorming is there, and then group discussion method is there. So these type of a method are there, but we are not knowing if these are having some particular names. Okay, so that is one thing I want to tell you. Now let us go for the next one, that we are going to construct a Ruthian function. Okay, so Ruthian is working in between the Lagrangian and Hamiltonian. Okay, it will work as a Hamiltonian for the cyclic coordinate and it will work as a Lagrangian for the non-cyclic coordinate. Because we know that the use of a cyclic coordinate is not profitable in a Lagrangian because corresponding qj dot is present. Okay, L में अगर qj absent है but still qj dot is present because L is a function of qj dot and t. But what will happen in case of a Hamiltonian? It is a function of pj, qj and t. So if qj is absent, corresponding pj is a constant. Okay. So these are the things related to Lagrangian and Hamiltonian. Now let us go for the next is a Ruthian. So what is a Ruthian function? Ruthian is a function which constructed out of a Lagrangian and it plays a role somewhat in between Lagrangian and Hamiltonian. Okay. This is what given in a book. So R is a function of Pj, Qj dot and Qj. Okay, where the total generalized coordinates are n in number. So Qj's are n in number. J is running for 1, 2, 3 up to n. And the rest n variables are shared in between Qj and Qj dot and Pj. Okay, the rest n variables are shared between Qj dot and Pj. Okay, where there are some cyclic coordinate in the Lagrangian. Cyclic coordinates. Then the construction of Ruthian is useful for the suppose the first s variable out of n variable are cyclic in Lagrangian, then Ruthian is written as cyclic or non-cyclic दोनों के लिए work कर सकता है. Okay, so let me show you in detail how it works. So starting में क्या है आपको ये q1 q2 q3 up to qn ये as it is होंगे और remaining variable pj और qj dot में distribute हो जाएंगे. Okay, so starting s variable are cyclic. Okay, I can say these are cyclic one, and the next are s plus 1 onwards to qn. These are नॉन साइक्लिक कोऑर्डिनेट. ओके, टोटल n कोऑर्डिनेट्स को हमने डिवाइड किया है. ओके, बिकॉज वी आर सेइंग दैट योर Ruthian is a function which constructed in such a way that it will work as a Hamiltonian as well as Lagrangian. ओके, साइक्लिक प्लस नॉन साइक्लिक कोऑर्डिनेट, क्योंकि हमें पता है आपकी जो भी इक्वेशन होगी लैग्रेंजियन में L में जो भी टर्म्स आएंगे, सपोज L का इक्वेशन में अगर थीटा है तो विच इज non-cyclic coordinate. If suppose phi is not there in n, so we can say it is a non-cyclic coordinate. बरोबर ना? L के ऊपर सारा डिपेंड है. अगर L में कोई कोऑर्डिनेट है, if x is present, so it is non-cyclic coordinate. Okay, if y is absent, then it is called a cyclic coordinate. Okay. So remaining coordinates, that is p1, p2 up to ps, these are related to cyclic only. क्योंकि cyclic का यूज क्या है, आपका करस्पॉन्डिंग जनरलाइज मोमेंटम कांस्टेंट होगा, राइट. नेक्स्ट qs प्लस 1 ऑनवर्ड्स. ओके, नॉन साइक्लिक के लिए हम लोग क्या लेंगे, इट्स जनरलाइज वेलोसिटी, दैट इज qs प्लस 1 डॉट and so on up to qn dot. Okay, so this is a Ruthian function we have constructed. This is working as a Lagrangian as well as a Hamiltonian. For first s जो कोऑर्डिनेट्स होते हैं वो साइक्लिक है और s प्लस 1 to n all are नॉन साइक्लिक कोऑर्डिनेट. एंड व्हाट इज योर pj? pj's आर शेयर्ड इन बिटवीन बोथ, दैट इज pj में क्या हो जाएगा, जो साइक्लिक कोऑर्डिनेट है वो उनका करस्पॉन्डिंग आपको जनरलाइज मोमेंटम चाहिए. ओके, बिकॉज फॉर द साइक्लिक कोऑर्डिनेट आर यूजफुल फॉर द Hamiltonian. इन द Hamiltonian वी सी दैट साइक्लिक कोऑर्डिनेट्स अगर हैं तो जनरलाइज्ड मोमेंटम कांस्टेंट होगा. ओके, फॉर नॉन साइक्लिक कोऑर्डिनेट वी हैव अ जनरलाइज्ड वेलोसिटी. इज इट ओके? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड हाउ द Ruthian is constructed?
यस मैम.
ओके, Ruthian का मीनिंग क्या होता है, जहाँ पे आपके पास r is a function of, now you can say r is a combination of these three. Okay, now let us see what is the difference in between these three. L, which we have seen initially, it is a function of qj, qj dot and t. h क्या है, h is a function of pj, qj and t, right? What is r? R is a function of pj, qj and qj dot. ओके, सो ये वाला डिफरेंस है, यहाँ पे टाइम टी को एलिमिनेट किया है और पीजे क्यूजे डॉट, क्यूजे क्या है, एन इन नंबर, ओके, क्यूजे डॉट क्या है, एस प्लस वन ऑनवर्ड्स है, और ये क्या है, अप टू एस, ओके, एन को ही डिवाइड किया है आपने, ओके। अगर रुदियन ने ऐसा क्यों सोचा, क्योंकि समटाइम जब भी आप कोई भी इक्वेशंस को फाइंड आउट करना चाहते हो, राइट, suppose you want to solve some example and you want to find out the equation of a motion, so at that time it will be difficult कि अगर साइक्लिक कोऑर्डिनेट है तो आपको हैमिल्टनियन यूज करना पड़ेगा, नॉन साइक्लिक है तो लैग्रेंजियन, okay. Now he has constructed in such a way that you can use a Ruthian for the cyclic as well as for non-cyclic coordinate. Yes, everyone getting what is given and how to construct the cyclic के लिए corresponding pj दिया है जो कि constant होगा, non cyclic के लिए generalized velocity present है, okay. Dot represent the velocity. I hope you are not having any doubt. So now let me write down how the r is constructed. Again, it is very similar to h. R can be written as summation over j running for 1 to n की जगह पे यहाँ पे क्या होगा, 1 to s and pj qj dot minus l, where l is a function of qj dot and t. Okay, so this is what a construction of r, which is summation over j running for 1 to s only. यहाँ पे थोड़ा important है क्योंकि up to Hamiltonian we have seen it is summation over j running for 1 to n, but it is only up to s क्योंकि pj क्या है, up to s ही है ना, we have pj up to s only, pj into qj dot minus l. Okay, now let us go to the procedure how to solve the example with the help of a Ruthian. Describe the Routh procedure, or you can say Routh procedures. The question may be like this, describe the Routh procedure and all, which will be for only theory exam, but you are preem for the MCQ exam. Routh procedure to solve the problem involving both cyclic and non-cyclic coordinate. Question कैसे होगा, describe the Routh procedure to solve the problem involving the cyclic as well as non-cyclic coordinates. Okay, now let us start with the proof. क्या करना है आपको प्रूफ में, now advantage of Hamiltonian is handling with the Lagrangian procedure by the mathematician called Routh, and the method is called Routh procedure. Okay, he has taken the advantage of Hamiltonian क्योंकि Hamiltonian ने क्या किया था वहाँ पे, he has constructed in such a way that with the help of a Lagrangian. So Ruthian ने भी same किया है, okay. Ruthian has done the same thing because Hamiltonian has defined it as in the form of summation over j pj qj dot minus l. So change क्या किया है Ruthian ने, यहाँ पे instead of n he has taken only up to s, okay. So this is what a Ruthian. So advantage of a Hamiltonian is taken by Routh also, that is Hamiltonian is constructed with the help of Lagrangian as well as Ruthian is also constructed with the help of a Lagrangian. Okay, so we know that the starting s coordinates are cyclic, okay, given that q1, q2, q3 up to qs are cyclic coordinates. Out of how many coordinates we have, q1, q2, q3 up to qn, out of n, मतलब सपोज हमारे पास 100 कोऑर्डिनेट्स है और उसमें से 30 साइक्लिक है और रिमेनिंग 70 नॉन साइक्लिक है, ऐसा वाला जो केस है, ओके. So the new function rather than r can be written as q1, q2 up to qs. I will write down this once again in the proof. Then qs plus 1 to qn, and next one is p1, p2, p3 up to so on ts. Then t is qs plus 1 के लिए क्या हो जाएगा, नॉन साइक्लिक के लिए आपका वेलोसिटी आ जाएगा. ओके, qs plus 2 its dot and up to so on qn dot. Okay, let me write down what is R. R is constructed again with the help of a Lagrangian, but it is summation is running for 1 to S only. Pj qj dot minus L. L is a function of qj dot and T. Okay, let me name it some equation 1 and 2, because with the help of these equation 1 and 2, we'll solve and we'll see how the Ruthian will be working as a Hamiltonian and how it work as a Lagrangian for the cyclic and for the non-cyclic. Okay. Yes, any doubt up to this point?
No, ma'am.
So from equation 1, now let us evaluate what is dr from equation 1, just like we have done for Hamiltonian. Hamilton canonical equations of motion के लिए हमने क्या किया था, ऐसा ही दो इक्वेशन हमने कंसिडर किए थे ना, एंड वी हैव फाउंड dh and then equating dp, coefficient of dp dq, and we got the our Hamilton's canonical equations of motion. ओके, यहाँ पे भी वैसे ही करना है, dh की जगह पे हमें dr फाइंड करना है. dr that is okay, how to find out dr? Now j is running for 1 to n, so I can write j is running for 1 to n, derivative of r with respect to qj, and derivative of qj I can write dqj. Okay, next term में क्या हो जाएगा? Now we are having pj, that is summation over j running for 1 to s, then derivative of r with respect to pj and dpj, plus next term क्या होगा? j is running for s plus 1 to n, derivative of r with respect to, now I can say qj dot and then dqj dot. समझ से सगळ्यांना? अप टू n है यहाँ पे qj के लिए, इसलिए n लिखा है, और यहाँ पे p1 p2 अप टू s है, so that's why I have written s summation over j running from 1 to s, और यहाँ पे s plus 1 से n तक है qj dot. Okay, so using equation 1 I have written this. Similarly, we have to find out dr for the equation 2, and then comparing we can solve. Okay, finding dr with the help of equation 1. This is equation 1, this is with the equation 2. Okay, so how to evaluate with the help of equation 2? This is somewhat confusing, क्योंकि कुछ स्टूडेंट कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे यहाँ पे. सो सी केयरफुली, यहाँ पे क्या करना है आपको, अगर आपको डी आर फाइंड आउट करना है, सो यू हैव टू डू दिस इज अबाउट समेशन ओवर जे रनिंग फॉर 1 to s. So I at first I can take pj as it is, then dqj dot plus next term summation over j running for 1 to s, qj dot as it is, then dpj plus सॉरी माइनस क्या होगा, we have to differentiate now L, equation 2 differentiate कर रहे हैं ना, so derivative of L we have to take again summation over j running for 1 to n, derivative of L with respect to qj dqj plus plus will become minus, outside is minus sign now. Now next term I will write down with the split splitters. क्या करेंगे हम लोग, स्प्लिट करेंगे आपका समेशन को, क्योंकि सेकेंड टर्म में क्या है, qj डॉट है ना. सो लेट मी राइट डाउन दिस एज summation over j running for 1 to s, let me write down here only, summation over j running for 1 to s, then derivative of L with respect to qj dot and dqj dot, correct, and then s plus 1 to n, यहाँ पे क्या होगा, derivative of L with respect to qj dot again dqj dot, right, और लास्ट टर्म क्या आएगा आपका, माइनस डेरिवेटिव ऑफ L with respect to t and dt. Is the idea clear up to this one? How we have found the derivative? सिर्फ आपको ये समझना इम्पोर्टेंट है, S2S+1 हमने सिर्फ स्प्लिट करके लिखा है समेशन, ओके, क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी वैसा ही है ना आपकी इक्वेशन 1 में S+1 to n है QJ डॉट के लिए, ओके, लास्ट टर्म ऑफ अवर this equation dr. Okay, now we know that Pj is equal to dou L by dou Qj dot. Okay, we'll write down here. Now we know that Pj is equals to dou L by dou Qj dot. Okay, what is Pj? Dou L by dou Qj dot. So where I can use this? Where you are going to use dou L by dou Qj dot is equal to Pj. Here you have dou L by dou Qj dot. Here also you have dou L by dou Qj dot. So you can use dou L by dou Qj dot is a Pj. Okay, so then rewriting the above dr. Okay, let me give the name for this one. You can name this as a 1 star, and this is 2 star. 2 star को हमने सिर्फ substitution use करना है. Pj is equal to dou L by dou Qj dot. Okay, which is dr is equal to, what is dr? Summation over j running for 1 to s, then we have it is, okay, what is the first term? Pj dqj dot. Yes, Vishakha, why you raise the hand? Vishakha Downe, are you there?
sorry ma'am.
हाँ, तुम्ही हँड रेस केला होता ना, म्हणून विचारलं.
या मॅम चुकून झालं.
Okay. So here we have qj dot. Okay, ये वाला फर्स्ट टर्म एज इट इज लिखा हमने. Plus next term summation over j running for next 1 to s. At that time qj dot as it is derivative of pj. Just हमें substitution use करना है यहाँ पे. Okay, minus L with respect to qj dqj. Minus next term क्या आएगा? 1 to s. j रनिंग फॉर 1 to s. क्या है टर्म यहाँ पे? ये वाला आपका pj dqj डॉट. ओके, माइनस अगेन समेशन रनिंग फॉर s plus 1 to n. This is what pj dqj dot minus L with respect to t dt. Okay, so now you can see which terms can get cancelled. I can say these two are same with opposite sign. I can cancel out this. 1 to s summation run करता है ना, so I can cancel. That's why we have splitted 1 to s and s to s plus 1. अगर 1 to n directly लिखते तो वहाँ पे थोड़ा cancel करना difficult हो जाता. Okay, so we have written this 1 to s, so hence now we can cancel out this term. Understood everyone? समझते हैं अच्छा लगना?
Yes ma'am.
So dr, now we can rewrite the equation. This is running for j run for 1 to s. This is qj dot, this is pj minus summation running for 1 to n L with respect to qj dqj minus summation over j s plus 1 to n. This is pj dqj dot minus L with respect to t dt. Okay, now you can compare the equation. You can say this is equation number 2 double star. Now comparing equation 1 star and 2 star, we have to compare the coefficient of dqj, dpj and dqj dot. Coefficient of dqj, dpj and dqj dot. Okay. Now comparing the coefficient of, I have to write down now comparing the coefficients of dpj, dqj, dqj dot, we get, what we get after comparing the coefficient of dpj. First we'll compare the coefficient of dpj and we get it is qj dot is equals to r with respect to pj, correct? qj dot is equal to comparing the coefficient of dpj. यहाँ पे dpj किधर है, ये वाला आपका qj dot है. Okay, next coefficient of dpj here in our equation 1 star. What is this? R with respect to pj. Okay, but j is running for only how many terms? You can see running for 1 to s only, correct ना? दिसतंय ना सगळ्यांना? केयरफुली व्हाट इज अ समेशन. समेशन इज, यहाँ पे qj डॉट अगर देखोगे तो इसका समेशन 1 to s है. ओके, यहाँ पे भी आप कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ dpj अगर चेक करोगे, ओके, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ dpj, j is running for 1 to s dpj. Okay, next we have to compare the coefficient of dqj. Comparing the coefficient of a dqj. Okay, let us check where is a dqj. So this is what the first one. यहाँ पे j is running for 1 to n dqj. Okay, next क्या है आपका dqj? Equation 1 star में dqj. Again, the summation is running for 1 to n. R with respect to qj is equal to L with respect to qj. Okay, R with respect to qj is equals to with negative sign L with respect to qj, क्योंकि L को with negative sign है ना ये वाला. Okay, ये पूरा with negative sign आ जाएगा. Okay, next we have to compare the coefficient of last is dqj dot. Comparing the coefficient of a dqj dot. So where is dqj dot? यहाँ पे आपका dqj dot है, इसका with negative sign ये pj आ जाएगा coefficient. Okay, qj dot क्या है? dqj dot का coefficient यहाँ पे running for s plus 1 to n, r with respect to qj dot, और यहाँ पे भी s plus 1 to n है pj. Okay, so now you can write this is for both running for 1 to n. Now coefficient of dqj dot, r is with respect to qj dot and it is equal to with negative sign L with respect to qj dot and this is j running for s plus 1 to n. Is idea clear up to this one? How to equate the coefficient? क्या किया हमने? सिंपल इक्वेशंस लिखे, इक्वेशन 1 and 2, और उनके हेल्प से हमने क्या फाइंड आउट किया? dr. Okay, after finding a dr you have to just compare the coefficient. One thing you have to take care of that, you have to split the summation. After splitting the summation, one term will cancel out, the another term will remain, and that you have to equate the coefficient. Okay, so now you can say these are Hamilton's canonical equations of motion because R is working as a Lagrangian as well as Hamilton's. Okay, now क्या करेंगे हम लोग? यहाँ पे जो आपका इक्वेशन मिला, let me give the some numbering for this equation. Say I will give numbering for this is 3, 4 and 5. Now I can say using equation number 5, using equation number 4, using equation 4, what is our equation 4? R with respect to qj is minus is equal to minus L with respect to qj. L with respect to qj क्या है आपका? d by dt of L with respect to qj dot minus dou L by dou qj equal to 0. इक्वल टू 0 की जगह अगर मैं इक्वालिटी लिखूं तो यहाँ पे can I write down this as d by dt of L with respect to qj dot? हाँ, आहेत का सगळे? Simply using a Lagrange's equation, we can write dou L by dou qj is equals to d by dt of dou L by dou qj dot. So you have it is R with respect to qj, it is equal to minus d by dt of this term is nothing but your pj. I can write d by dt of pj, which is minus pj dot, and hence you can say that this is pj dot is equal to, we got r with respect to qj. You can give the next numbering for this is number क्या था वहाँ पे 3 4 5 and this is 6. ओके, नाउ जो भी आपका इक्वेशंस थे एल में वो आपका आर में आ गए. ओके, एल विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू क्यू जे, यहाँ पे आर विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू क्यू जे. सो नाउ जस्ट यूजिंग इक्वेशन 4 in our Lagrange's equation of a motion. What is Lagrange's equation of a motion? L with respect to qj minus d by dt of L with respect to qj dot it is equal to 0. ये वाला आपको R को सेटिस्फाई करता है या नहीं ये देखना है, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी हमें हैमिल्टन्स इक्वेशन मिल गए ना. ये आपका इक्वेशन 3 4 5 वो हैमिल्टन्स के इक्विवेलेंट भी है ना. R की जगह पे आप अगर H सब्स्टिट्यूट करोगे तो वो आपको हैमिल्टन्स इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन मिल जाएंगे. Correct, no? Those who remember Hamilton's equation, they will see it. Okay, क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको, ये इक्वेशन 3 4 5 जो आपको दिख रहे हैं, वहां पे R की जगह पे H सब्स्टिट्यूट करोगे तो R will work as a Hamilton's. यहाँ पे अभी हमें Lagrange's equation है ये प्रूव करना है. That is, we want to prove that L की with respect to Qj. What is the value of L with respect to Qj? हाँ, what is the value? इक्वेशन 4 में क्या है वो, minus dou r by dou qj. Using equation 4, for the value of L with respect to qj, minus dou r by dou qj minus d by dt of this value is minus dou r by dou qj dot is equal to 0, right? So minus sign I can take common and v remains with r with respect to qj minus d by dt of r with respect to qj dot it is equal to 0. Okay, so hence you can say that from equation number, say what is the next number, 7. So from equation 7 I can say r is working as a, yes, r is working as a Lagrangian. Okay, and from equation 3 4 5 I can say it will work as a Hamilton's. Okay, yes, any doubt? आर वर्किंग एज लैग्रेंजन का मीनिंग क्या है, वो लैग्रेंजेस इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई करना चाहिए. सो एल की जगह पे जो हमें इक्वेशन फाइंड आउट किए थे, इक्वेशन 3 4 5, ये वाला इक्वेशन 4 है, ये आपका इक्वेशन नंबर आई थिंक इट इज एल विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू क्यू जे डॉट, हाँ कहाँ गया वो इक्वेशन, हाँ इक्वेशन 5 है. सो यू यूजिंग इक्वेशन 4 and 5 यू कैन से दिस विल सेटिस्फाई. L की जगह पे जो आपको R पे सेटिस्फाई करना है, मतलब ये L का जो इक्वेशन है वो R के लिए भी ट्रू है, ये आपको प्रूव करना है. सो लैग्रेंजन के लिए जो इक्वेशन हमने लिखा था वो रूदियन के लिए भी करेक्ट है. एंड इक्वेशन 3 4 5 अगर आप देखोगे, so you can see that instead of R if you put H you get Hamilton's equation of motion. Correct, no? समजतंय सगळ्यांना? लिहा एकदा सगळ्यांनी so that you can understand. If I am writing, you can't understand this. You have to close a notebook, you have to write down without looking, then only you will remember what is Ruthian, what is Hamilton's, because otherwise you will feel all are same. Okay? Yes, any doubt for this? In the next lecture, I will start with the how to solve the example with the Ruthian. Okay, उस टाइम पे आपको more clearly understand होगा, क्योंकि ये इक्वेशन 3 4 5 अगर देखोगे तो वो हैमिल्टन्स है, और जो हमने इक्वेशन नंबर लास्ट जो सॉल्व किया है, ओके, एल की जगह पे जो हमने आर के लिए सेटिस्फाई किया वो इक्वेशन 7 shows that it r will work as a Hamilton's as well as it will work as a Lagrangian, and hence we can say that r is working as Hamilton as well as Lagrangian. And in the next lecture I will show you how it works for a cyclic and non-cyclic coordinate. cyclic के लिए Hamilton's and non-cyclic के लिए Lagrangian. Okay, if you're not having a doubt you can leave the meeting. Thank you.